Good morning, students. Here we can see the lesson plan of circuit theory.
Okay. Can you see this one? Signals and systems chapter. Do you have any books or anyone? Arpit Kumar? Arpit, you tell me. Do you have any book in circuit theory? No books. Okay. It's okay. I got it. In Google Classroom, I'll provide you the class notes. Some scanned copy of book. See, my recommended books is this one. This book is written by S.P. Ghosh and A.K. Chakraborty. It follows the MacOut syllabus. S.P. Ghosh and A.K. Chakraborty. And there are some other books like D. Roy Choudhury. See these books? D. Roy Choudhury. This book is very good book. Very good book, this book. You have to solve numericals from this type of books. And another book, Rokshit Chattopadhyay. Rokshit Chattopadhyay, Electric Circuit Theory. This is also a very good book. Another book is Electric Circuit Analysis, Ramesh Babu. Circuit theory is such important subjects. Hopefully you are planning to appear for GATE exams.
Ma'am,
yes?
Ma'am, actually I have a book.
Book, then? Upama?
Yes.
Author?
Authored by, written by Shadiku.
Sadiku, a good book. You can read, no problem. You can read. And try to the instruction given in the class. Every day I will provide you some class notes.
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম এই বইটা কি চলবে এই বইটা চলবে
S.P. Ghosh, A.K.
Chakraborty.
The first book, the signals and systems. First, what is a signal? What is a signal? See, we have this, the term signal is known to us. The signal is like EEG signal, ECG signal, voltage signal, current signal. These are all signals. And what is a signal? Signal is a function of one or two variable. Whenever we are capturing the signals, so we have to think as a signal is a function of one or more variable. Like speech signal. As I am talking to you, this one is the speech signals. Image signals. Image means two-dimensional signals. So there is two variables. Then what is a system? System is an entity that takes the input signal and after processing, it provides you the output signal. So one is the term is signal. Signal is a function of one or two variables, one or more variables, and system is an entity that takes an input signal and provide you the output signals. I will provide you materials. Don't worry, I will provide you materials and I will upload the videos in the YouTube also. Don't worry. Next is some continuous signals and discrete signals. See, continuous signals means, just think you are watching our TV. The signal is a signal. Continuous means continuity is there. That is, there is no break. But discrete signal, there are some integer value signals. if you want to prepare for gate, remember that from signals and system there is at least 10 to 12 marks weightage. So signal in systems chapter is very important, because from this chapter you will learn the different type of signal, how to write the functions of different type signals, and in next chapter is Laplace, Fourier, everywhere the applications of signals and systems. This continuous and discrete, fixed, time varying, linear, non-linear, lumped, distributed, passive, active network and systems, independent, dependent source, step, ramp, impulse, sinusoidal, square, sawtooth signals. All these signals, obviously, if there is some signals, obviously we have to do some numericals also. Now, today I'm just discussing, just overview. Is not that I will tell everything today, because I will provide the notes also. That is the some scanned copy of the books pages. You read it. I'm overview. I'm discussing. So what do you mean by active and passive network? Any idea? Simply tell me, what is a circuit? See, I'm telling you, just a simple word. Circuit is an interconnection of active and passive elements. So circuit is an interconnection of active and passive element. Then what is an active element? You just think active element. First, I'm giving the examples, then definitions. Example means active element means it may be voltage source, it may be current source. That is, active source can be defined as an element, circuit element that provide you energy. That is delivering some energy. Passive element means it's like consuming energy. That's a resistor, inductor, capacitor. These are passive element. Now you tell me, I told you the circuit. Circuit is an interconnection of active and passive elements. That means it's a closed path. But in network, what do you mean by network? Network may not be a circuit. Network may contain different elements, interconnection of different circuit elements, passive elements. Okay. The thing is that we have some ideas of continuous and discrete signals. Fixed and time varying signal means fixed time means the behavior and characteristics of signals will not change with time. And if the behavior and characteristics of the signals are changing from time to time, then it's a time varying signals. Linear means linear and non-linear means it must follow the superposition theorem. Properties of superposition theorem. That is additivity and homogeneity, the same type. You know, in superposition theorem, how we explain superposition theorem? That superposition theorem states that if there are more than one energy sources, that is, that means maybe voltage sources, it may be current sources, the current through any branch or voltage across is equal to the algebraic sum of current passing through the branch when one source is used at a time. Similarly, voltage, algebraic sum of voltage when use one source at a time. So that means additive property. Just V is equal to Ri. That means in case of inductor, the voltage across the inductor, V is equal to L di dt. In case of capacitor, V is equal to 1 upon C integration of I dt. We just think this resistance, inductance, capacitance all are constant. So in case of linear equations, we must say one constant is there. Now, what is a system? I told you system is an entity that takes input and provide you output signal. Now, independent and dependent variable means, independent means it is not dependent to anything. Once the switch is on, it will provide you constant voltage. Like battery, independent source. A dependent source means dependent source, that means the output of the voltage source is dependent either current or voltage from any other parts of the circuits. Don't worry, I will tell you in detail. And today I'm giving the just overview. The different type of dependent sources there, like voltage controlled voltage source, current controlled voltage source, current control current source, voltage control current source. So that means one is current source. This current source is controlled by voltage. So voltage control current source, that is VCCS. Current control current source, CCS. So there are 4 types of dependent source: voltage control voltage source, current control voltage source. So voltage control current source, current control current source. Next, we learn some important signal, that step signal. What is a step? You know the staircase. So in each step after that, there is some flat portion. So in first part, in first module 1, we have this syllabus: step signal, ramp signal, impulse, sinusoidal, squared, sawtooth signals. In module 2, Shubhasri Kaur ma'am will teach you. In module 3, I will teach module 1, module 3, module 5, and module 6 and 8. Next, I will start coupled circuit. In the coupled circuit, we have magnetic coupling, polarity of coils. Coupled circuit is very, very interesting, and if you really want to crack the GATE exam, all the knowledge of circuit theory is very, very important. As you are going to be an electrical engineer, you should have enough knowledge in circuit theory. Circuit theory is very interesting also. So after completing this chapter, module 1, we'll start coupled circuit. After coupled circuit, we'll start module 5, that is Fourier method of waveform analysis. Fourier. In mathematics, you have already done it, right? In mathematics?
No, ma'am, in
Anushka?
mathematics, only Z transform is included.
Only Z transformation,
Yes, ma'am.
not Fourier series.
No, ma'am.
In the year, even I'm speaking to you, you're listening, the wave, the sound wave is there. The computer is capturing, and through networking, you are listening this one in the form of wave. Is it? Hello?
Yes,
Deshani?
ma'am.
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
form of wave, a signal can pass. Signal transmission is there. What Fourier says that any waveform, it may be sinusoidal, it may be triangular, it may be causal functions, any waveform is a sum of cosine part, this sine part, and a DC term. See, everything is a realization. Just think, why we are learning all these things? Fourier analysis, Fourier method of waveform analysis. Why do we require all these things? Because in the circuits, whenever in the circuits means we are giving some, we are connecting a voltage source, some elements are there, and some load is there. So once the current starts flowing, basically current is flowing in the form of waveform. And if we take this waveform for analysis purpose, we can study the behavior of the characteristics of the current signal or voltage signals. So that's why electrical engineer must know all these things, especially the circuit theory subject is really, it's a base, it's the fundamentals. I have discussed fixed and time varying signal, linear, non-linear, lumped, distributed. Oh no, lump and distributed. See, what is the lumped and distributed network? See, consider the transmission line. We know transmission line is connected to our generating stations, and after that generation, it is through transmission line, it is connected to distributed network, and it is connected to load. Now, can we separate the resistance, inductance, capacitance from the transmission line? So the circuit parameter that are not separate, that are not possible to separate it from the network is called distributed network. In case of lump network, that means, so consider a small PCB where the different circuit components are connected, and we can, by using desoldering or something, we can separate the circuit element like resistance, inductance, capacitance. So this is the lumped network. Active and passive element I have discussed. Passive means it consumes energy. Active means is delivering energy. Dependent source. Independent source means a voltage source like battery is an independent source. Dependent source. There are 4 types of dependent source: voltage control voltage source, current control voltage source, current control current source, voltage control current source. There are 4 types of dependent source. I will discuss step signals, ramp signals, all these things on the board.
We can see some students of second year electrical engineering section A. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Please subscribe.